So I just unpacked some of these mini wreaths I found at Michael's. They were about $5.99 each. There was like five different kinds, but I went with two different ones, one with little berries and one without. And then I found these ornaments. The bows are from World Market. The stars and the little mini plush men are from Target. And so the plan is to put them on these walls, either inside the frames or instead of the frames. So you can see the wreaths are about a frame's width apart still. And I did end up putting the sequence bows right on top of the wreaths. I didn't like the color scheme I picked. I feel like it was too all over the place. So you'll see later on, I went with like all red bows. I just feel like it made more sense, especially to try to match this wreath that I bought this year. I got this at Burlington for like $30 and it has like little red berries in it. So I wanted to do like an all red theme. So then I grabbed my little red cardinal ornaments and I feel like those really tied in like the berries and the little red bells right in between. And then with the red ribbon, I feel like it was just the right amount of red. So this is what it looks like with all the lights turned off. Just as cute, and I really liked it, and I was just gonna leave it as so. But something about the tree being so small and like in the middle of my room just made everything else look unfinished. So I started my search for a bigger tree at this place called That's Cheap. It's like a discount store for all the merchandise that didn't sell at Target and Walmart and big retailers that have overstock stuff from last year. So this is all the last year stuff marked down. They had an extra 30% off for Black Friday. So you can see they had really nice trees. I was looking at these bigger ones. I mean, they would take up my whole room. So I ended up going with a pencil tree and $162, even with 30%, that's kind of pricey. But anyways, I did find a pencil tree in a box nearby, so you'll see me unbox it in this next clip. But it's 7.5 feet. The store priced it at 65 with 30% off, so it was like 45. So let's open this bad boy up together. All the other ones had stickers, but this one is the only one that was like flocked. That was in my price range because everything else was over $100. It's real flocked. Okay, so this is one part. It kind of matches. Let's see. This is another part. Okay, this looks like it's the bottom. So this is just a quick time loop of me like actually putting the tree together. Because there's only three parts, like the A, B, and C, it was like labeled and really easy to just stick like the metal pole things together. And then as far as like the lights, they were just have this like little screw connecting thing. So as far as like actually connecting the lights, it was super easy. But it was a pencil tree, so even with all the fluffing, like it's still gonna be super thin, but it worked for my space, which I really liked. And when the lights worked, I was so relieved because I was so scared one of them wasn't gonna work. And I also couldn't find like, like the backup little bulb thing, so thank God it worked. And that's pretty much what it looks like. So once the tree was up, I decided to start on this project that I was putting off. So I grabbed scissors, a ruler, a Sharpie, and fabric you see on the floor is actually a shower curtain. The idea is I wanted to cut it up into like 4 different panels so I could make a DIY window treatment. So when you first walk into my room and you see that window, it's not an eyesore with the ratchet ass blinds. So I wanted to just cover up the blinds was the main reason I started doing this, besides just that being like the focal point of my room when you first walk in. So I wanted to make it all cozy and Christmassy. So I just cut up these panels. I didn't end up making 4 panels. I just made 3 because I cut it wrong. But I didn't sew anything, as you could see. I just used like E6000 glue and a ruler. And I just kind of like made it stick around this like pole. So I don't think it came out that bad. So this is the end result, and this is how it came out. I don't think it looks too bad. I ended up doing more like a kitchenette looking curtain, so I didn't do 2 long panels pulled to the side like I had in my head. Here I was like, maybe I'll do 2 panels. You can kind of see the Sharpie marks in the middle. I didn't actually find a pole that fit that area, so it's kind of pushed pinned up to the ceiling, but I don't think it turned out bad. So I found these cheaper bows at Safeway, and I decided to put them at the top of my garland and just finish off my garland. I like the sequence bows a lot, but I wanted to use those as ornaments like the way they're intended. So this is what it looks like with those red bows. So the last finishing touch I put on these mini wreaths was just a string of like fairy lights in between. So I essentially just used the same string of fairy lights I used for my garland over my door frame. So that like bluish like winter vibe. And then I'll show you more in depth this little mini tree that I love. But this is what the fairy lights look like when they're actually turned on and like wrapped around everything. I think it came out great, and I'm super in love with the way it turned out. I especially like that these fairy lights, they're from Urban Outfitters, so they are plug-in fairy lights. You don't actually have to change out the batteries. So this string of lights and that string of lights, they're both from Urban Outfitters. So if you ever need like fairy lights that plug in, I would definitely check out them. Each string was like $10 when I got them on sale, so such a lifesaver, honestly. The last piece of decor I needed to buy was a tree topper. I saw a lot of cute ones at Hobby Lobby. That's where I am right now. They're all half off, so it was great. But what really caught my eye was these like red sequence star that matched like the red sequence bows, and it was just like so Dorothy slipper coated. It was perfect. So that's the one I ended up going with. So this is a clip of me putting on the star. It came out to like $4.50 after the half off discount. It was originally like $8. And then you could see me slowly adding those red sequence bows, trying to like match it. But honestly, I kind of want a couple more. I hope they go on clearance at the end of the season. But I also added some gold ones, and then added my Hobby Lobby like generic bulb ones. Okay, guys, I am still trying to figure out if I like this hairstyle or not. But I straightened all my hair, and it's getting pretty long. But anyways, okay, so ta-da, that is the end result. So I have my main tree, my littler tree, and then I have all the mini wreaths on this wall, the garland, and that is everything lit up. And then over here, I just have my desk, my bed. So I kept my bed pretty simple this year. Just some gray sheets, an accent throw, and that candy cane pillow I got from Burlington for like $7.99. So as far as this corner of my room, I didn't really change much from fall time. So I was going to put a wreath and maybe like Dollar Tree Christmas hats on all my Brat dolls, but I honestly just never got around to it. So maybe I'll find some clearance hats for next year. But I did put my favorite Brat doll for winter time in this corner. Last video I said it was Sasha, but it's actually Felicia. So I caught that last minute when I was watching it. I really like how this tree goes all the way up to my ceiling. I honestly didn't think I would find a tree under $50 that would do that. So definitely going to keep that for years to come. I also last minute swung by Goodwill and found these really cute gold dusted like mini plastic cherub ornaments. It was about a pack of 6 or 7 for $2.99. And I thought the gold would match my mini tree with the cardinals to kind of tie in the gold topper. So this is what it looks like with those ornaments added. I'm definitely going to look on Amazon for a couple more next year because I'm totally obsessed. I had just enough to do the front side, which worked out really well. And I feel like the gold definitely did tie in the tree topper. The tree topper I got last year, it was from Walmart, and it's all sequins, so it'll match my red one next year if I decide to keep both. But yeah, I definitely like how it complemented the birds and made it feel like really like peaceful and simple. And then I finally finished this nutcracker I've been working on forever, like well over a month. I had originally started painting it with some friends, and I did the base all rainbow, and I was gonna do everything rainbow, but then I felt like it would just be way too busy. So then I started adding more simple patches of color, You can see I kind of messed up on the teeth a little bit. As far as the face goes, I just looked up like Nutcracker face clip art, and then I just kind of like used a pencil, and then it actually came out a lot better than I was expecting. So I'm really happy with this project. I definitely had fun doing it, even though it took so long, just procrastinating and such. So this is my tree with the lights on. I definitely want to put it in that corner where my chair and Playboy sign is next year, because I feel like it would just fit perfectly in that corner and have a nice view from my bed. I did, however, enjoy putting it in the middle of my room, only for the fact that no matter where I sat or laid down, I could see the tree. So this is just a last couple clips of my trees side by side. I had a lot of fun putting up my Christmas decorations. I definitely started pretty early, and that helped me enjoy it like all throughout December. And I shopped last year, this year, secondhand. So putting everything together was really fun. I honestly love shopping for little trinkets and lights and ornaments. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed decorating for Christmas yourselves. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely catch you guys on my next video if I ever have the patience to edit another one. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day and happy holidays.